Alrighty, what is up everybody? This is Hammerwatch, session number 3. And we've done pretty well so far. Basically doing one session for one boss. I suspect we would have done this way faster if we had a multiplayer, teammates. But I thought I would take a little break from Enter the Gungeon for perhaps a little easier, really easier, well, maybe not really easier, but somewhat easier bullet hell type game. Really pleasing on the eyes. Oh yeah, I love the art style of this game. I have some complaints about Hammerwatch, but not very many. I have to say I really enjoy the art of this game. It's also pretty old at this point, so if you want to buy it, it's probably pretty inexpensive. Let me just remind myself of the the way the keys work here. Alright, right, okay. Looks like I just accidentally unbound my auto fire. There we go. Perfect. A lot clearer than DCSS. Oh, absolutely. It's also real time, so... Alrighty, so for those of you who haven't seen this before, it's basically like a gauntlet-style game, I suppose you could say. Not much of a storyline to it. We were a member of a party, I guess, and a bridge blew up, and now I'm on my own. So we've beaten a giant worm thing for the first boss, and we've beaten what's basically King Leoric for the second boss, and now it looks like I'm in some kind of spooky dooky library, so I don't know what's coming up. I'm playing this totally blind, no idea what the next boss is. Hopefully I don't miss anything. We definitely missed a lot of upgrades in the second part of the game. Like, I know for a fact I did because I could see them, but I couldn't get to them. I couldn't, well, I'm sure if I had slammed my head against it long enough, I would have figured it out. But, I didn't want to sit on stream for 2 hours trying to figure out puzzles. So that's going to hurt us a little bit, but... our character is still pretty strong. We've got 7 extra lives, you can see in that little onk at the top right. So, I think we're doing okay. Where's all the enemies? Okay, are these guys new, or are these... No, these are just skeleton archers I was fighting before. So we still only have the lightning bolt and the little tiny dagger. If I recall correctly, I gain hit points when I kill things because I am the Warlock. I also gain mana. We just, there we go. We were, trying to build a wacky combo-centered character. So that every time we get 10 kills quickly enough in a row, we, move faster and we shoot those little pink blasts everywhere. Whoops. And we can continue spending our, gold, basically, in order to keep upgrading that. These are new. Those eyeballs? I can already tell. I know what the next boss is going to be already. I would bet money. I bet you it's going to be a giant eyeball. Because it's always been, like, the most common enemy type has been just sort of a giant version of that. This is what the boss ends up being. And also, another reason is because these games always seem to take a bunch of inspiration from Zelda games. And if you remember, there's a giant eyeball monster in Link to the Past in the I think in the water, no, the ice temple. Is that right? Anyway, nothing too challenging so far. I'm hoping that the stage is maybe a little bit smaller than the last one, because the last one was just huge. Alright, we're seeing a lot of stuff in the walls, no real way to get to it yet. I bet you that the hidden doors or whatever, the hidden switches and whatnot, look like a book out of place in this level. Because in the first level it was cracked walls, and in the second level it kind of looked different. So I'm sure it looks even more different in this one. But we really don't want to miss those secrets, if possible. Don't have a key for this, but it looks like there's a switch in there, so maybe that opens up the path to that chest. How are you doing tonight, by the way, Envy? I forgot to ask. Hopefully well. Ah, our melee is just not good enough to spam these guys down. Doing okay? Good to hear. Alright, that's a golden key. That will not open up that bronze door we found. I think if I had one big complaint about this game, it's that, it's not necessarily that the levels are too big, although I think you could really stand to make them smaller. The biggest thing is that your guy moves so slowly in comparison to the size of the levels. Wait, is that golden? Oh, it is. It wasn't bronze. Passage has been revealed. If you say so. Anyway, yeah, it's like your guy seems to just move rather slowly. Ah, here it is. In comparison to the overall size of everything. And I get it because, you know, in combat, if I was moving much faster, you know, if I had this combo speed all the time, I guess it would probably be a little bit broken, but just sort of getting around these levels takes a little bit too long. Okay, how do we get in there? I guarantee we've already missed one of these planks, and I think those are required to get the best ending. Like, I'm just, my instinct is that you need them to rebuild the bridge that was broken, and I'm sure we missed one, at least one on the second floor, so we've probably been, you know, bamboozled out of the best ending, but that's fine. Given that it will be my first time beating the game, I can't do everything the first time, right? Oh! Okay. Let's not get too rambunctious. I just lost a life for basically no reason other than that I wanted to bunch things up and get my mana up. Or not get my mana up, get a combo started. Something I've noticed about this game is that if you make one tiny little mistake, things do damage to you just hilariously quickly. There's no such thing as like an invincibility frame, so you really have to be careful at all times. Wrecked indeed. Wrecked indeed. Oh! Found it. I was right. If the monsters don't get iframes, I shouldn't either. Alright. Let's see how it is. That's fair, to be honest. I mean, I will say this. The game has not at all felt unfair to me yet. Enter the Gungeon, on the other hand, has felt pretty unfair at times. Just with the amount of hashtag wrecked I've been getting. Which is not to say I actually think the game is unfair, just that it kind of feels that way sometimes. Although maybe my opinion will change once I see some more bosses in Enter the Gungeon. But this game, I haven't felt overwhelmed by any of it, you know? Okay, this bigger eye doesn't seem to do anything other than move a little faster. Which is fine by me. But that kind of solidifies my idea that this has got to be... The boss has got to be a giant eyeball, I just know it. Yeah, there's a vendor coin in there, and we have the key to get in. Crap, that's all my mana. I wonder what it would be like to play a character with a melee, you know, non-magic attack that's a little bit longer, you know, a little bit more attack range. I'm trying to think of this old Super Nintendo game where you had this sword that barely poked out of your sprites, you know, your actual character sprite. It was like by far the worst attack distance I've ever seen in any game ever, and I'm struggling to remember the name of it. I think it was Lagoon, actually. Hey, Airmat. Warlock's one of the better ones? This thing is tiny, though. Look at this. Isn't there like a ranger or something? I assumed he got like a bow attack. Melee's trash, but CL is... Chain lightning is strong. Alright. Give me the money. Alright, so we got in there, but we're still memed on as far as that chunk of wood is concerned. What about the paladin? Isn't he like a totally melee-centric guy? Surely his melee attack is best. Or maybe not. Okay. I just backtracked for no reason. That's a different hunk of wood. There was another one for sure. Alright, that's fine. A lot of stuff for me to explore in this direction. Just wanted to make sure nothing else had gotten opened up with all those switches that we pulled. And I'm tempted to sort of, you know, walk into walls. It's like I almost want to just sort of hug every single wall, but I know there's going to be some kind of visual cue, you know? Have a game suggestion for you if you're interested in 4X strategy roguelite. I love 4X strategy. I've spent an unconscionable number of hours on Master of Orion 2 back in the day, so yeah. Absolutely, man. Not sure how streamable they are, because it's like there tends to be just a lot of downtime where you're min-maxing everything, but if people want to see it, I'm perfectly happy to play it. What game were you talking about? Oh, by the way, Aramat, I've been meaning to talk to you specifically. I think you mentioned a while back that you were interested in the book that I was working on. And as of last night, I actually totally finished it. Final edit. Everything's done. So what I'm doing is I am offering free copies to anybody who watches my content, including you. The only caveat is that if I give you a free advance review copy, I want you to actually write a review for me. Because apparently having reviews on launch day for a book, for a novel, is really, really, really good. If you want people to actually buy it and read it. So, it'll kind of help me out. I wonder what these pink things are. Like, it looks like a bomb, obviously, but there's already a different bomb that blows up when you break those things, so I wonder if it just does more damage or what. But yeah, anyway, if you're interested in that, just hit me up on Discord and toss me an email address or something, and I'll add you to the list of people that I'm gonna be giving advance review copies to as soon as the cover art's done and as soon as I get the thing on Kindle. I almost said Tinder instead of Kindle. Just gonna put my book on Tinder. Try to get it a date or two. Thea and Thea 2, both great games based in Slavic mythology. That sounds cool. Put a bunch of time into them. Yeah, I'll Google those and I'll take a look. That sounds interesting. Slavic mythology. You love to read on Tinder? It's just a collection of really bad dating profiles. Nice. Hey, there's a follow. Thank you, Cursory Rabbit. I appreciate it. Okay, these are traps. Really fast traps. Can I walk across the... No, I can't. Oh, jeez. 675 damage. Is this worth it? No, it's not. A single piece of silver. I mean, I can go get it, but I need to get my hit points up first. And I need to kill some stuff to get a combo started. There we go. So I remember I have regeneration. When I have that combo going, so... Oh crap! That didn't work. My combo. Could have sworn I killed 10 in time, but sometimes you just kind of get bad lucked a little bit. Oh, there we go. So that secret that I opened lets you bypass this nonsense. I see what's up. Not really a necessary secret, but quite nice considering. Alright, that thing does 75 damage, so we can survive a hit. But if I go fast enough... There we go. Galaxy brain. Let me check this wall one more time, just to be sure. Because I'm freaking blind, I just cannot see the visual cues anymore. It was super obvious for the first level, and then suddenly it's like impossible to tell when you get further in the game, but you know that they exist, so it's like I'm just trying walls where it seems like they ought to be, you know? Love that poison. It's really helpful. Been reading Steven Erikson, huh? Yeah, I mean, I can't promise it's going to be amazing. I put a lot of work into it, and I think I did a good job, but, you know, your mileage may vary. So, I mean, don't feel obligated to give me, like, a super positive, you know, glowing 10 out of 10 review like I expect people to be, honest. Just, like, having the review on there will help either way, though. You know how these search algorithms work. Amazon, Google, whatever, you know, they expect that kind of thing. Or they just won't put it in front of anybody's face, you know. My goal is to have at least 10 minimum on launch day. But if I could get a lot more than that, that would be just awesome. I'm gonna submit my novel to, you know, some sort of grassroots indie in-house kind of lists where people can do reviews, but, you know, I'd also like to reward people who you know, watch my content and enjoy that kind of thing, my Twitch, my crypto blog, everything, really. And say, here, have a free book, and all you gotta do is review it, you know. What kind of length are you looking at? 66,000 words. So a novel. It's novel length, but probably on the short end, I guess you would say, for a fantasy novel. Because some fantasy novels are like 100,000 words. That would be on the long end, I suppose, from what I've read anyway. I mean, it's funny. It's not that I'm not a reader, but I never really paid attention to the length, the word length of books before. Until I decided to start writing, and suddenly there are all these rules that people say. You know, apparently when people are writing their first book, one quintessential mistake they often make is they try to be, you know, J.R.R. Tolkien or whatever, and they write about every blade of grass and have this gigantic introduction to their world, and lo and behold, they have this book that's just way too long. And so I basically did my best to strive to not do that, you know. These little energy ball things are interesting. But yeah, I figure it's... Wow, I almost died there. I figure it's better that it's shorter, because, I mean, number one, that means that it's less of a burden on people making reviews, and it's just less of a burden in general, because when you've got some Fellowship of the Ring tier length book to read, it's kind of a challenge, you know. It's very big. Even if the book is good, it's kind of like you don't want to pick it up, you know. Alright, so we're trying to gather these dudes, Jeez. It's like I really want to get the combos, but damn, you know. Crap. Screwed up my chain lightning. Now we have to run away because we absolutely Whoa. Whoa, okay. It's one of those things. Alrighty. Thank you, based audio cue there. Is this 10? That doesn't look like 10. Nope. Almost. Okay, so we can, in fact, melee these things. No need to necessarily, at least if there's only one, no real need to use my lightning. If there's multiple, then maybe it's easier. But they attack very slowly, so no big deal. What kind of time you'd need to read it? I see. Yeah, I mean, just short novel. 66,000 words. I'd give you like a page length, but that of course kind of depends on font and things, so people apparently go by words usually. I think you're supposed to divide by, what, like 250 or something like that to see the number of pages? Got him. Alright, so we have one key and two doors that are both bronze, and it's one bronze key, or copper if you prefer. Whoa. So I wanted to open up a door that has, well, we're not going to open this, because this leads somewhere that we can walk to, I think. Pretty sure. In fact, why don't we just check on that? No need to waste a key if I can just stroll up in there, you know? So it certainly looks like I can just walk around. And maybe that could be the meme, you know? They could be trying to trick me into wasting a key. They haven't done that yet, but would not put it past them. Yeah, see, I can walk right up in here, so there's really no need. There we go. Wow. Use my dinky little dagger to clear this out. Even if I use chain lightning, it doesn't actually work on the boxes. Slightly frustrating. What's dumb, Tonehack? Also, hey, what's up, man? You mean the fact that I can just walk around? Check this for secrets. No secrets. It's like a shortcut, I guess. Was that only open because you had to use a key somewhere else? I don't think so. I think that was just straight up open. Maybe there was maybe a switch opened it up. It's very easy to lose track of exactly what the hell is going on in this game. Actually, in fact, if I take this hallway, I don't, there we go. I gotta move fast. I gotta move fast to not get hit by this, but yeah, I don't think we need to use that, the other one, the key on the other door either. It would just be a matter of convenience to get to this thing faster. Wow, that is a lot of lightning bolts that dude took. How much? How many hit points does this guy have? Jeez, he's eaten like 3 lightning bolts and several melees. Haven't taken damage yet. There we go. Well, it wouldn't exactly let me skip the plant. Well, sort of. I think it would have just kind of been an easier way to lure out all the crap in the room and not fight it at the same time as the plant. Because you still want to kill the plant, because there's gold and stuff behind him. You like Heroes of Hammerwatch? Well, we might play that too on stream once I finish this. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they I almost burned to death as you gave me that sub. Alright, seems like I got an emoji too. Sweet. Plays smoother overall. Well, the big thing is, I heard that, well, I heard that it's procedurally generated where this one is not. So that alone makes it the better game in my mind, because this is a game that really wants to be procedurally generated. Wow. Dude, how are we supposed to get across this? I just like ran in to get the silver and it just didn't work. So we don't move fast enough to get in and get out. Like if we go across, we just die. So is the joke here that there's like a secret passageway or something? Do I pull 10 dudes over here, activate a combo, and then just run across it with combo speed? Is that what we do? I think some of the spike tiles don't activate. In any event, I gotta get my hit points back. Not a huge fan of the traps in this game, I must admit. Come on, please. I was gonna say please be a secret passage, but nope. Nope. You have to figure out which tiles are safe. Yeah, there's been a few of those that I've had to do. So, I'm noticing something about this floor, which is that out of all the 3 levels that I've done so far, the enemies on this floor, it's harder to get them to give me combos. There seem to be like just slightly less of them, but just as dangerous. And of course there's always this risk of trying to bunch them up like that. I could have died right there, you know? There we go. We can get some hit points back by simply killing things because I'm the Warlock, but what would be really radical is if we could get, you know, the actual combos, because then we regenerate guaranteed versus this sort of wishy-washy, I hope I get 1 hit point back per kill type thing that happens only sometimes. Okay, looking for secrets, looking for secrets. Found nothing on the wall. Wow. That had to have been at least 10 guys. Is it actually 15 or something? Does it secretly go up as you go down in the levels of the dungeon? There's a switch up there. That might open some things up for me. Luring these guys on purpose. Good. That's gotta be enough. Yeah, baby. Nice. He'll die of poison, yep. He'll die of poison too. I haven't played the other characters, but just based on the way this dude plays, I have a suspicion that the Warlock has the best damage out of everybody. If you play him like the sneaky poison stabber he appears to be meant to be played as. Big hit points, big money. I bet you there's like a invisible platform or something on one of these holes. Oh wait, I can't fall in. Good. That means I can test that theory with no risk to myself. Lots of gold. find out if I can break these from the other side, assuming there was anything, but nope. Let's hit this switch and see what happens. Aha! It's what I thought. So you just bypass all this nonsense. Righto. Alright, well we have a gold key, so... Oh hey, guy who is stronger. Hello, bomb. So this is the part of the game that I am not a huge fan of. It just says a passage has been revealed. And then we look on the minimap and we're just sort of at a loss. You know, where did the passage get revealed? Was it over here? Was this even locked off? I don't remember, you know? It would be nice if it actually just... Why not just show the player, you know? That's my take. You know, just literally pan the camera over and show them what got opened up. Would it be the end of the world to do that? Okay, we need mana back. There's no way I should... I mean, there's... Well, maybe. Maybe we'll just run past all these dudes. That looks like 10 guys, doesn't it? Let's get them all bunched up. Yeah, there we go. Should get a decent amount of mana back, yep. I'm actually very happy to see the little green oozy things off to the west because, well, hey. I was gonna say I could get combos, but what's this? You win some. There's my potion. And a 1-up. Keyboard. Rebind. What's the potion button? F? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Save that for the boss, probably. So the invisible walls in this stage simply looks like a bookshelf with an empty hole in it where one of the books ought to be. Nothing in the back. All right. Hey, Elder. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot easier, I have to say, than Into the Gungeon. But not necessarily too easy, you know. You can also play it multiplayer, which I imagine makes it a lot more fun. You can walk through certain walls. That was a hidden one. Oh crap. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, so we almost died there because there's a new enemy and I totally did not respect how dangerous that can be. So I guess they're like little mage guys. What's up, dude? Doesn't that kind of look like the... Wasn't there like a sorcerer sprite? That looked, you know, one of the playable classes that looked almost exactly like that guy? Am I imagining things? Nice. Well, that wasn't enough for a combo. But this will be. Damn. What's up, guys? Just kind of use the combo Nova to kill some of those. There we go. Another room clear. You know what's interesting to me about this stage versus the last ones is we haven't gone up or down any stairs at all yet. And I think that's good. I think that the amount that the first 2 floors, especially the second one, was sort of making me go up and down and up and down, was actually kind of bad design, just because it was like unnecessarily confusing, you know? Can only play as wizard here. No, there are different classes. This is the Warlock. But there's a Paladin, there's a Ranger, there is a Sorcerer. I think there's a few more that I'm probably forgetting. Okay. Not sure why I took damage there, but okay. A little confusing. Let's back up. Okay, where is... Oh, it's right up here. Okay, I see. I was gonna say, where's that plant? The plants can kill you very, very quickly, so... Like that. Maybe just taking damage for no reason. There we go. The big thing is just controlling these fights, you know? And timing attacks perfectly. Oh my god, it's still alive. Finally, oh my god. If I got hit even once, at my current level of hit points, we would have died, so I had to be really, really careful there. Your hit points don't regenerate at all, in fact. The only reason mine are coming back is because, number one, I'm a Warlock, so I bought a special Warlock ability that gives me a 20% chance to gain 1 hit point every time I kill something, and I bought another ability, which I think anybody can get, where if I'm in the process of having a combo active, I regenerate hit points kind of slowly. So you really want to set up as many combos as possible once you get that, or simply avoid getting hit, which is easier said than done sometimes. Alright, we've already been up here, we already found the secrets up here. Presumably we found everything. I could also use this potion if I wanted to refill my hit points to full, but rather save that for the boss unless we find another one. I've also saved 2 keys by simply not using them on these doors because there's no reason to. So now I wonder, where do we go? I don't think there was anywhere else that I could go from back here. But we have a golden key. Maybe there was a door that I missed? Right, we want to take this. Still this thing, which we cannot walk across. No secret invisible entrances for me. It'd be nice if there was a teleporter thing. Like, Gungeon kind of spoiled me a little bit insofar as the little teleporter feature. Interesting. This looks suspicious back here, and I want these apples anyway. Nope. Just rechecking now that I know what the invisible walls look like. Nope, nothing back here. Must be off west. I wonder where we're supposed to be. Oh, this is a dead end too. because we arrived from here. Usually it's more obvious than this, what's going on. Usually the only real, like, blockers for progress are, just you gotta kill stuff to get through the rooms. I've never been confused on where to go next. There's something obvious that I'm missing, I'm sure. Man, I wonder how to get that block of wood, too. Maybe it wants me to open up those doors and something will happen when I do that? I haven't seen that mechanic before. Yeah, teleport between checkpoints would be sufficient, I think. See, this is just straight up a wall. Nothing has opened up here. Maybe there's like a switch in the wall that I missed. I am surprisingly blind. Hey, Alf, how you doing, man? Did you hear that I finished my fantasy novel? Hey, thanks for the cheer. Alright, so checkpoint here. If you want a free copy, all it will cost you is 1 review on Amazon. If that interests you, feel free to hit me up in DMs on there. Okay, so we took this as kind of a secret shortcut to get around these traps. Was there anything over here that I missed? Other than this very frustrating situation with the plank. Thank you, Tonehack. Feels good to be done, although, you know, it's like there's always something else to do. I learned today that when you're like an indie publisher, you really don't want to publish unless you already have some advanced copy reviews. Because I guess that things don't really sell well at all unless they have like minimum of 10 reviews before launch day even happens, so now I've got to get that together. I would have started sooner trying to get those together if I had known that. But, you know, it is what it is. And then people were telling me, I went into some Discord, some other places today, people talking to people who had published things before, and they were saying, well, you should probably wait like a month after sending out your advanced review copies before actually publishing and, you know, having quote-unquote launch day on Kindle or on Amazon Direct. So I think I'm just going to cheat a little bit by asking people who, you know, watch my other content. Sorry to bumble around.
Spoopity.
Let's get
Man. We are
OOHHHH baby. Happy New Year at Malcolm Rose Gaming.
There we go. We are searching for a way forward in this game. I'm a little bit stumped. This is the water temple of Zelda, basically. I'm sure I'm missing something obvious. So yeah, we just made the whole trek from the beginning of the level to ostensibly the end. And it's nothing. Look at the minimap. There's no route to... Oh wait, here we go. It was in fact a switch. Just a switch. Just a switch that I didn't see. Fascinating. So easy to miss, even though it's like obvious that it's on the ground. Somehow I didn't see it. Interesting. There we go. Finally, combo. Another combo. Vendor coin. Really good that we're finding all these vendor coins because we're gonna get a nice discount at the shops when we go to upgrade the character. Got him. Check this for secrets. Nope. Passage has been revealed. Let's see just how hard I'm getting memed on. How far back do I have to track in the place I was just at? Definitely appreciate the subs, by the way, guys. Again, anybody who's watching this right now, feel free to hit me up if you want a free copy of that book that I wrote. All I ask is that you make a review of it. Hello, I found something. Just kidding. This is the thing we found before. So you can see little eyeballs show up in the. Well, okay, yeah, it's timer based. You can see them show up if you just wait long enough, because this exact wall shows up in other places, but there's no eyeballs in it. But honestly, the eyes show up so intermittently that it's probably best to just like walk against every single wall that has a hole in it. Save yourself some time sitting and watching them, you know? Then again, this is not procedurally generated, so, I mean, if you've played once before, then you can just sort of memorize where everything is, I suppose. Which is, perhaps less interesting than Heroes of Hammerwatch, which I do hope to play later. Alright, this is just potions. I don't want to waste money on things that are not permanent. Maybe the extra life. Buying a bunch of extra lives feels like it would be pretty good. Actually, hold on. We have how much gold? I wonder if there's a cap to the number of extra lives you can have. Because it strikes me as like... Yeah, that's outrageous. It's only 423 gold with all of our vendor coins, and we have 7,600 gold, so I think a top secret meta strategy, you know, I'm gonna crack the meta of Hammerwatch here. I think a top secret meta strategy might be just to buy a ton of extra lives, and then just beat the bosses that way. Because I notice it's taking me an average of like 5 lives to survive each of the bosses. Have I considered streaming Hyperlight Drifter? I own Hyperlight Drifter and I never finished it, so absolutely I would love to stream Hyperlight Drifter. That sounds like a really fun game to stream, and it would give me the motivation to finish it. I remember at one point I got the, there's like this achievement you can get in there and a special costume for your character if you run around this racetrack like a million times. And I did that, but I didn't bother to finish the game. I would play from the start, of course. New game. Get that combo. Nice. Okay, so what do we do about Mr. Plant? Mr. Plant is behind a wall, causing me all manner of annoyance. So we want to, get this loot. I could kill him and come back for it, but who's going to remember to do that, you know? There we go. Check the walls. The meta is to play as Ranger. He's a way easier character. You know, I had that thought. I got to thinking, like, you know, the Ranger probably has a no-mana ranged attack. Which in this game, the way this game is set up, it just strikes me as it's got to be way better. So I mean, I almost immediately just kind of intuited that Ranger would be best, but I put it to a Twitch vote and they wanted to see Warlock. Although in retrospect, I probably should have played Sorcerer, because I think that's the only one that's not in the base game. And someone had mentioned they wanted to see some of the new content since the game is kind of old. Just back up while firing, the Ranger is so easy. Yeah, I kind of figured. But hey, I mean, where's the fun in that? We gotta make it hard, right? If I'm not suffering, then it's not good enough. I like a challenge. Crap. Ran out of mana before I could get my combo. Got him. The fun is in beating the game. I don't understand the question. I gotta do it with style though, with my tiny green poison dagger. Elder, the apples actually heal you. Whoa, shit. But only, of course, if you're damaged. So you can come back for them later if you're so inclined. Ouch. They seem to be more helpful in the early game when you have no way of healing yourself, you know, before you get all this combo nonsense. There we go. Honestly, I'd like to see you swap to Heroes of Hammerwatch. Still a damn hard game. Less tedious to play, and the skill system for the Warlock actually makes Warlock kind of insane. Well, I mean, how long is Hammerwatch? We've beaten 2 bosses. I can't imagine there's more than, like, 5, right? Watch there be, like, 30 stages to this game. You should totally just be able to walk into these, man. Come on. Maybe it's Gungeon that spoiled me, but you gotta be kidding me with this. Okay, none of that is secret. Alright, there's a locked door there, but we can just, again, we can just walk around it. This is the land of unnecessary doors. Or doors of convenience, I suppose. But there's traps here. Give me my heals. I think the attack animation for these eyeballs has them sort of opening up and becoming giant mouths if you look closely. That's horrifying, really. Okay, I swear there's gonna be... I'm so convinced that there's just gonna be like an invisible bridge, so I'm checking every single one. Oh shit! That could have been bad. Ah, that's tracking. That green attack on the wizard enemy is tracking me. That's possibly how we got hit for so much damage before. Come on, buddy. You know you want to walk forward. Yeah, whatever. Alright, try these. Nope, nothing. Just gonna take this consumable mana. You know, what I really hope happens is I hope later on there's like a hallway where you need 3 bronze keys to get through. Or more, however many. And I hope I'm rewarded for being, you know, so good. So good about my resource use, you know. Interesting. Those things are gonna block. Okay. Yes, I think they're gonna. Oh god. There's a plant in there. But only one, so we just run across. Alrighty. Interesting, nothing really in here. Unless there is a... Nope. Nope. Thought maybe there'd be a way through. Whoa, shit! Right. What's he shooting for? Is that a bug? You're joking, right? If I wander away, does that stop? It's a trap. It is a trap. No, it's still going. So do I just die? Is that the joke here? Because those do 75 damage to me. This has got to be a glitch. Why would that be? It's only supposed to attack when you're on it. But there's like an enemy or something on it, and it's enough to trigger it, but... Oh boy, alright, we're gonna try to get across this thing without dying. We're gonna take the hit, so I drink my potion. Yeah, there is an enemy further up, but it's like, it's enough to trigger it, but not enough to actually get hit by it. Alright, we survived. It's like I thought I had to take the 75 damage. Oh, and it stops. It conveniently... Oh, it's that little green asshole there. Alright, I'm thinking about this. What is the way to get through here without spending any keys? I'm convinced that there's like a secret that requires me to have all my keys, so I'm gonna be so stingy. Oh god, we just died. I forgot that stupid plant was there. Invulnerability Potion, that might be what we need. But I'm gonna try to do this one more time with no gold expenditure. Oprah has a secret? What? Why are we bringing Oprah into this? What does she have to do with anything? How would we possibly make it to that without... It's not well, no, it's gotta be possible. We just stay on the edge, right? Do we get hit if we're... Yeah, we're fine. This is fine. It's no problem at all. Nice. Easy enough. Perfect, really. As long as the game doesn't glitch out again. Ah, hello. Bro. Alright, just got to make it across. Alright, fam. No. Okay. Perfect. Wish we hadn't wasted that life on the, you know, plant fun. Things that can attack you through walls seem a little bit unfair. It's my fault though, I knew that was there, I just wasn't paying enough attention, really. Generally is the way that you die in games like this, not paying attention. Okay, it's too far away for it to get me from that side. There we go. Good combo. It's okay that we took a little damage there. Got a combo out of it, which healed us. No combo there, that sucks. Game needs more BVC and stat form, and Malcolm will play it forever. Yeah. Wonder how that would look in this game. Actually, you know, I don't think BVC would be overpowered in this game, because mana is at such a premium that you can't really spam anything, you know? It might actually be super fair in this game, actually. Hard to say, of course. Now, stat form, I don't know how that would look. If you're just not taking damage, that would be pretty overpowered as hell. Nice combo. Stat form would be fitting on this character, that's true. A caster using melee. We have a silver key, we can get in there. If your region is high enough in combo, you can spam a lot. Well, that's what I was kind of working on building this character up to. Alright, we go in. We open up a... Ah! That's the path to the wooden thingamabob. Health pull 1, mana pull 1, move speed 1. I've got to buy that. I've got to buy both of those. Move speed is the trick. Did I see the sign on the wall when I picked up the silver key? I did not. Was there like a secret hint that I missed? Wow, these are actually really good upgrades. Oh my. I could spam an amazing amount. I feel like this is entirely worth it. We have 300 mana now. I can do like as many lightnings as I want. I probably shouldn't have... I mean, I got a little too excited. I probably shouldn't have done that so soon. Because I could have saved myself some money with vendor coins or whatever, but... But forget this, man. I'm... I'm balling now. I mean, look at that. Well, I just needed more mana to make it great. And now that my hit points is 100, that's not a huge increase, but it's, you know, something. Even a little bit seems good. So that was one of the keys, one of the doors we didn't want to open, and we made it here all the same. Good. We need a gold key to get in there. God, this move speed's amazing. Holy crap, I feel like I'm moving at blinding speed now. Ah, crap, there's a vendor coin right there. Huge mistake on my part. Not to get that before buying. We probably spent like hundreds more gold than we should have. I mean, I could always farm up if I find a monster spawner, but ain't nobody got time for that. Ah! Oh, we actually managed to run out of mana. Whoops. Nice. Dagger is garbage, but Chain Lightning is strong. Chain Lightning is amazing. It feels like cheating, actually. Look at all this gold. Hell yeah. He's a zoomer. That's true. He is a bit of a zoomer. Alright, let's open up this golden door. Alrighty. Alright, we'll take the long walk, saving my bronze keys. I really hope I'm not just, like, memeing myself for no reason here. You know, ha, you've got all these keys, nothing to use them on. It's just, making assumptions that kind of, maybe, sort of, perhaps it will become useful later. But hey, we move so fast now, it's, I'm cool with this. Broom broom. A long walk back home. But now we know for sure that we have something waiting for us back there, including the plank, which does absolutely nothing for us. It's almost cruel to make me walk back all this way, though. Why not just give me a shortcut directly to it? What's the purpose of this, I wonder? Alright, here we go. Found a strange plank, question mark. Sounds good. Alright, now, the other thing was down this way. Oh. Oh god. It's all the way back around. Okay. So, all we got was a plank for this backtracking. Well, maybe we'll find out we can turn it into some gigantic plank gun later, and we'll be so thankful that we have it for the final boss. But I don't think that's what that's for. Would be cool if that turned out to be the case, though. Then again, I think I missed at least one in the last level, so... Maybe, well, we'll find out soon, I'm sure. Exactly what these planks are for. Checkpoint. There's really only one place to go. And that is, down here. I gotta pass by these things, ideally without dying. Yep, right down the pathway. And actually, this is funny, because I talked about how this looked kind of weirdly pointless. It was pointful. Oh, look what I did to myself for no reason. There's a passageway now. Planking. Planking is actually a really good exercise for flexibility and also core strength. I know that's not really what you're referring to, but... Alright, so a different floor. Opens up 2 pathways. Alright. Kill this stuff. Keep that combo going. Burning through all my mana. Whoops. Aha! Is that a spawner? It's sitting in one place and it's big, so it's probably a spawner. Time to sit around and charge up gold forever. Except, I think if you were going to do something like that, you'd really rather do it on floor 1. Because, we can't kill these things without them killing, doing damage to us. Unless I sort of kite them like this, you know, and back up a bit. I remember I discovered on floor 1 or maybe floor 2, you could just sort of like sit here, and I guess it would kind of work. Yeah, we could do this. I could just sit here like this for 4 million years, I suppose, and eventually get enough gold that I make up for, you know, whatever I did with buying things before getting vendor coins. And then, presumably we do this enough and we just buy literally every single upgrade in the game. And I was talking about how this is kind of a sign that, or it's a thing you probably don't want to do in game design, because now the optimal thing is for me to sit around doing this for hours, you know, which of course I'm not going to do. We're on stream, but you know, if I really wanted to be a completionist, like suddenly I got to sit in a corner and stab for a while. So I think that's one thing that DCSS does really well. Which is that it doesn't fall into that pitfall very often of making you do super tedious things just to win, or to have a better chance at winning. There are tedious things that happen in DCSS for sure, but as a general rule, it successfully avoids that stuff, I think. Oh, hello. There was more stuff than I thought. There's a plant. Ow, ow. What is damaging me? Why am I on fire? I don't remember getting hit. I must have, though. Give me that apple. I'm apple hungry. Nice. Macombo. Whoa, hello. What is happening? Oh, it's a boss. Or a mini-boss. And he spawns boys. Alright. That's actually kind of interesting. They're just the regular ones. I like how this can rage too. Even though it's a big ball of energy. So there's the boss. Mini-boss. It's obviously not a real boss. But this is the first sort of sub-boss enemy that we've seen on this floor. Interesting. Wow. Ouch. This is really annoying, actually, that he got caught on that wall. Why don't we go get full hit points before we fool around with him anymore? Nothing special in these books. Says there's a weapon shop nearby. Should I believe the sign? Whoa, okay. I will spam this down as much as is necessary. Okay. Vendor coin and more damage. Alrighty. Alright, where's this plant? It's on the wrong side. It's my combo. Okay, we have a problem. I am dead ass out of mana. Gonna get that combo. And we're not getting that combo. Alright. Going to have to backtrack a bit. Also, gotta remember there's a golden key there. Undoubtedly, the pathway to it opens up from a switch of some sort. Alright. I'm gonna keep conserving keys. Oh man, I hope there's some payoff for doing this to myself and I'm not just making my life harder for no reason. Alright, let's gather up all these guys, and then... There we go. Clear out the loot. Nice. Before, I think there's some loot over there, but... Well, let me see how much. Oh, I guess there's not any. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, before grabbing the loot, I'll just go kill the plant, since it's proven to be a pretty annoying thing to kill this stuff while... while there's a plant attacking you, but... Turns out there wasn't anything to get. Ouch. That does not have much range to it, does it? Let's let these dudes come to us. Got him. Combo, get some healing. There really shouldn't be too much level left. What's interesting to me is that we haven't found any of the well, we've seen one. We haven't seen, or rather we haven't activated any of the boss entrance switches. There's one right there to my left. And there's supposed to be 3, but with that said, I mean, I bet we're just going to get them all in a row real quick. Alright, let's gather these dudes up and get a nice combo. What if there's like a max number of these things that can be on the screen at any given time? I bet you at some point they'll just stop spawning. It'd be kind of interesting if you could just make a horde of them that's unbelievably big, you know? Making spawn monsters not give gold would be a super easy fix. That's kind of what I was getting at. I don't think they minded so much is all. I mean, and not every game has to be this sort of serious, you know, like super well-balanced challenge or whatever. Please don't open. Okay. I mean, I get it. And maybe it's just that some people do find it to be fun to farm up, but there is a non-zero, you know, size group of people who don't just, they don't necessarily enjoy doing that, but they feel like they have to if it's available. And if I wasn't streaming, I would probably be one of those people. It's just like, well, the option is here to gain all the power right now, so why don't I do it? You know, if the only cost is that I have to spend a couple minutes farming. You know, so I think I don't know if it's exactly like experience ruining, but I just don't like it as a game design trope. And like you said, it would be really easy to stop that from happening by just you know, don't spawn gold if something spawned out of a spawner, you know, a spawner or a boss or whatever it is that makes dudes. Just add a flag to those monsters, basically. Oops, ouch. Nice. Alright, nothing in those walls. I mean, I don't know, man. I've been designing a game, and it's hard for me to even imagine not thinking about what your player's gonna do. I think the thing that really blows my mind is that games exist where it feels like the developers didn't really think about it that much. I mean, it's honestly hard for me to believe even that bad games exist, and the reason I say that is because it's like, oh my god, just like so much time goes into making a game. How could you make a bad product, you know? Like, you have all this time to think about what you're doing. And I know that's like a naive thing to say, but I mean, I don't know what to say. It feels surprising to me. So I'm considering how relatively polished the sequel is, from what I'm told, and honestly how good this game looks and how fun it is to play. It's clear that the people who made this did care. So I wonder if maybe they did think about it, and they just thought, well, you know, that we're not making a super serious sort of game here, and if people want to farm, then let them farm. Or maybe they just didn't. Maybe I'm just too much benefit of the doubt that I'm giving these people. Maybe they really didn't think about it. I know the developers of DCSS pretty much pretty clearly don't think about what they're doing before they do it. So what is this? There's like a whoa. Okay. I recognize that. That's an invincibility, or sorry, a trap tile. I wonder if we need an Invulnerability Potion to get through there. Could be interesting. Hey guys. So now I see why those things take so many blasts to kill. The game probably expects you to have a ton of mana at this point in the game, considering how much I have now. And Thuz able to do lots and lots and lots of damage really quickly, because I'm sure other classes get high damage stuff too. Nice. Full game devs would just be artists who know programming. I wouldn't be that surprised they don't think about such things. It's like some Westnoth devs, they just want a nice GUI. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird to me to even want to be in game design. It's weird to me to want to make a game without caring about mechanics, you know? If you just want to tell a story, write a book. If you just want something that looks pretty, you know, become an artist. But a game, this specific medium requires a certain amount of expertise and thoughtfulness about what's fun for the player to do. What is the player going to choose to do? How can you motivate the player to do things that they enjoy? Because people will subject themselves to all manner of horrible things if you incentivize them to do it, and you may be accidentally doing that, you know. So it is mind-blowing to me. Certainly you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you on any point. It's very surprising. Wow, that goes for a long way. Damn. I don't know how long the Invulnerability Potion actually lasts for, but if we find no way through that thing before the boss, we're gonna come back with one. I'll burn the money, just because I'm curious what's on the other side. Certainly we can't do it without one, unless a passage opens up behind it. Yeah, Arament, that sounds like a pretty good rule, to be honest. Okay, what's up? Bullet hell time. Big boy bullet hell time. And my blast is not... It's not far enough. Doesn't go far enough. Is this a memory meme? I've gotta remember which of these. Okay, it opens up if I get near it. That's alright, that's easy enough. I thought it only turns on when your goose is in the process of getting cooked. I want to find my way to that shop and see what it is. I love how the traps affect the enemies. That kind of reciprocity is always cool in games. Whoops. Oh, hello, vendor coin. Give me that coin. Okay, level 3 offense, it says. Okay, this leads back to an area we've already been in. Fine. Made you reinstall Heroes of Hammerwatch. Let me know if you want a multiplayer later. Well, I don't actually own Heroes of Hammerwatch, but once I finish Hammerwatch, I may very well buy it, so that sounds good. Fire, 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 fire. No fire. No fire. Oh, fire. No fire to my left or my right. Oh, I hate this. Uh-huh. Okay. So it's to the right. I wish I could leave something on the screen to guide myself back out of this, because I'm not gonna remember it. Okay, it's gotta be... Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, well, we have our new spells, I guess. Electrical Storm. Summons an electrical storm that follows the Warlock for 7 seconds and strikes enemies with lightning that does 16 damage. Then again, we could just keep upgrading our Lightning Strike, which we've already done. That looks really good, though. Because that does stuff for 7 seconds after I cast it. So that I can be taking other actions. It'll wipe packs for me. Well, the Lightning Bolt will, too. Oh, man. It's tempting. I feel like that'd be really helpful during boss fights when I'm getting followed by tons of things. But then again, Lightning Strike, how much mana would you say it costs? It'd be nice if it told me that, yeah? Because, Lightning Strike is only 25, I think. Whereas this could, who knows, maybe it takes like 100. Oh man, if I get this, I won't be able to afford both of these. Let's get this. Alright. So we got the more targets on Lightning Strike. This increases it by 4. Interesting. And so we have like what? I didn't see, but I think it's like 8 strikes, so it's really what we're seeing is 4 times 8 extra damage. I gotta get Electrical Storm. I gotta see what it is. This is a shame that we're missing out on the damage, but we'll find out. We'll get both eventually. Ah, shit! Or I'll just die to fire because I misclick. Okay. I'm not dead. I knew there was fire there. I just kind of hit the wrong button. Wait a minute, wasn't that the way out? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Okay. Donde está los apples? There's one. Okay, so first of all, my god, that costs a lot of mana. That was like 130 mana. Not so sure about all that. Couple apples. Oh man, I hope I haven't burned too much gold. Because we still need to purchase that Invulnerability Potion maybe, but we can afford that now. Okay. Can I move this mini-map? I don't think I can. I think the only way forward is to use a key on this. No, there's another path without using a key. We're going to continue what we're doing where we're trying to conserve keys, just in case. Just in case I'm getting memed on by this floor. Who knows? Maybe there'll be like a giant hallway of bronze keys. Because this is, why else would it throw so many optional doors at me, you know? Oh wait, that's a door. Interesting. Okay, no, but we can get to the other side. I want to just check how good this is. Well, it did clear everything. It seems to be a fun little combo generator, and it works well with the combo Nova, I suppose. Oh yeah, we have plenty of stuff to do. Damn, there's a vendor coin right there we could have saved some money with. Oh well. Okay, just a second. Where's the plant? Where's that plant attacking from? Off to the right. Have fun, brother. Oh wait, it was around the corner the whole time. I didn't need to do that. Oh well. +1 armor. Seems good. Get me some mana. Alright, Mark Vogel. Didn't realize you were here, but what's up, man? Welcome and goodbye, I guess. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about your internet. Alright, let's get this loot. We should be coming up on the boss soon. I realize we still haven't pressed any of the boss buttons, but I really can't imagine that we're that far away, considering that we've cleared out one floor and mostly cleared out another floor. And there were only 3 floors, one of which was super small, if I recall correctly, in the last area, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so there's a door there. Before we try to do that, again, we're trying to conserve keys. Okay, it's one of these. Alrighty, I see. Adorable. I remember I tried to go through 2 of those once, and boy, I got punished quickly. This absolutely does not. The storm does not break furniture or vases or whatever. Oh well. Nice, spend a coin. In fact, we could go back now and get the upgrade, which I would really, really like to do. At least I think we could. Yep, we have the gold. Why don't we do that? It seems worth the time invest. We definitely want to have it for whatever this boss is, right? Okay, so it was to the right, and then up again, and then to the left, and then down. Boom. Hopefully it's worth it. Alrighty, so there's at least one path left that I don't need a key for, and that's down here. We'll see what this opens up. Wow, this hits everything, actually, so... mana-wise, this... You know, it costs a lot, but depending on how many packs... or how many enemies are in the pack around you, you could actually be getting a lot more mana back than what you're spending, since the Warlock gets mana when he kills things. Especially if I were to get the upgrade that gives me 2 mana per kill instead of just 1. Could be interesting. Nice. This is hilarious. Feels broken, to be honest. Pretty soon I'm gonna get frustrated with saving these keys and just use them all. Yeah, we need more mana. Nice. I realize I shouldn't be using this every single fight, but boy, it's fun. And we've spent so much money on getting super high mana. It almost feels like something I should be doing, you know? Alrighty, radical. So again, we obviated the, you know, we sort of didn't need the key for that door. We have so many keys, it's actually moving outside of its little allotted spot on the screen. I guess they didn't expect you to ever have 10. Hey, he didn't die. Surprising. Ah, there we go. Here's our boy here. There we go. Saved myself a little bit of mana. I'm telling you, I don't understand why you can't just walk into these pots. It's like just a minor time theft, basically. And that's something I've been thinking about a lot with my game that I'm developing, is like, you know, you really want to respect the player's time. And even if it's something that only takes like 1 second, half a second, seems small, right? But it adds up so much. How much time, I wonder, have I spent just breaking pots instead of playing the game? Alright, passageway revealed, that's to the south. Okay, that's just instant death. Ouch. Not good. So it comes from the far right. You can make it if you're... Oh, I see. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Amazing. Probably should have thought a little harder before coming in here and losing a life to that. I actually felt pretty bad that we only have 5 lives left. I wonder what happens if I lose them all. Do I get to continue? Do I just freaking lose forever? What happens there? Surely you don't just lose the entire run, but I don't know. I wouldn't put it past this game to make that happen. Got him. Good old combo Nova. Alright, so it was kind of as I expected. There is some kind of reward in that giant line of traps that I walked by a minute ago. And I'm not really thinking too much about how to get through there yet, because I know for, well, maybe not for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that I can use an Invulnerability Potion. Not that I've used it before, but I'm sure it lasts long enough to get in. But with that said, I have a suspicion that we're gonna open something up, you know. That will completely remove the need for me to do that. Because we've been finding paths in and around that area for the last 5 minutes or so, so perhaps there will be more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Interesting. Maybe that ability works differently than I thought. Because those things around me should have been dead. That does like 20 damage per hit. Maybe it doesn't hit every single one at once? That's interesting. I'm kind of blowing through lives testing things, but I thought we would be able to just like roll through without casting anything, as long as the storm was going. But I think it might choose targets at random, so if you happen to be around stuff, it's not actually guaranteed that doesn't hit all at once. Yeah. Alright, this is interesting. There's 2 of these things, these long hallways, and there's a key in there, and it's a bronze key, which tells me that, like, why would you... The game gives you so many bronze keys here, why would it make you want to risk your life for a bronze key? So yeah, I really think that there's like some kind of reward for getting all the keys and not using them. Interesting. Well, we found that. Haha! Ha ha ha! Secret area indeed. Well, there's our plank. It's a lot of money too. Pretty cool. Hey man, I deserve all this payment. For all the trouble and lives I spent getting here. Alright, so we did two separate secrets unlocked. The first one was this little tiny hallway here. But what was the second? Oh man, the level's so big. Please don't make me hunt it down. Where could it be, I wonder? Okay, so that's the boss thing. Oh man, it's hard to keep track of everything that's going on this gigantic floor. Well, let's not worry about it just yet. We know for a fact there's more to explore over here. There's also a golden key room, but we don't, there's a golden key. We've already been here. Cool. 11 bronze keys. I'm gonna be so surprised if there's no use for those. I mean, honestly, it would be really bad, to be honest, if there wasn't a use for them at this point, because it's like you're leading your player in a particular direction and kind of making him think one thing and then totally misdirecting. Level 4 combo, huh? Well, we can get up there. We have the golden key now, so before we do that, let's roll up in here. A switch. I hope it's obvious what it opens up. Ah. Okay. Okay, alright, so there's a path down now. To a floor that I think down is where we haven't been yet. I think up is the floor that we have been on. So we'll check that out later, not yet. Oh god, I messed up. Used a key, didn't mean to. Hopefully that was a necessary one. Why, oh. I'm looking at this room and I'm seeing something funny here. I'll explain in a second. Let me clear this out. Oh man, it should be a key, by the way, like an actual keyboard press that opens up doors rather than simply walking into them. Alright, so you walk into the thing accidentally and it actually lets the traps become able to hit you. But my question is, why? Is it to punish the player for playing the game? For walking into the door, I guess? This looks like this was probably, there was no way around it, though. Well, no. Well, we're gonna go around the other way, we're gonna find out. Vendor coin. There's a key. So many keys. And this mini-boss enemy. Let's let him make a lot of buddies. Get my mana back this way. Yeah, bro, you can make as many friends as you want. I am totally cool with that. Nice. In fact, we can get some money. Now, I'm kind of wondering, maybe I shouldn't open up this shop. Like, who cares about the combo shop, you know? We'll find another one on the next floor. And that'll save me a key. At least long enough for me to see if it matters or not. Alright, so he has a limit to the number of dudes he'll spawn. Just enough to give you a combo, it seems like. So what I can do, just keep letting him go full up. Like so. Keep my combo rolling and get a bunch of mana back. Actually, no, I don't think he has a limit. I think it's just that he can't spawn if there's guys in the way. Nice. Endercoin. Radical. Did I gain extra hit points at some point? Because I don't remember buying extra hit points, and yet I'm at 114, which is a rather odd number. Okay, 115 is actually what the max is. Pretty sure I only bought up to 100, so we must have gotten one of those permanent HP ups from one of those mini-bosses. Always good. Nice to have permanent boosts. Wait a minute, there's some gold. Nice combo from through the wall. Seems good. Alrighty, so we did have to go this way. Although, we didn't have to unlock. We didn't have to unlock this door to do it, I don't think. Nice. At least I can use them to kill the enemies, I suppose. This is actually really wild because, I mean, you legitimately could just stay here and get an enormous amount of gold. Like, I don't even have to do anything. I could step away from my computer and come back and there would be an infinite amount of gold just sitting here waiting for me. It seems a little... I mean, at this point you don't even need to actually kill things. You could just let the game sort of do it for you. Seems a little silly, that's all. Ah, right. There's a plant. Ah, come on, where's my combo? There we go. Got a checkpoint. God, how many could there be? Surely we're nearing the end of this level. There's no way. I actually think every single stage, so to speak, has gotten bigger than the last, so if there's another one, I dread how massively large it must be. 45 mana needed to cast Thunderstorm. Have to charge up with this. I'll tell you what we really need. We really need that thing that gives me 2 mana per kill instead of 1. But we would have to kind of go back to the beginning of the floor to get it. Like that's what I would spend my 3,500 gold on right now if I was so inclined. Alright, buddy. Kill that mage because he's a real pain. Completely fail to kill this thing. Hello. Okay, plus 5 health. Five more stages? No way. I thought there were only like 3 to 5 or something. And I don't mean like floors, I mean like bosses. You're telling me there's 5 more bosses in this game? I doubt. I mean, maybe. I guess, yeah, maybe. I'd be surprised. I'm on 7. We've only killed 2 bosses. But I'm not counting the number of floors. I'm counting the number of bosses, like because it seems like there's different stages where it's like you have 3 different floors per stage. 12 floors. Yeah, okay, so that's 4. Presumably, if it follows the same pattern, that's 4 bosses, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. A decent amount of stuff here. No combo. There we go. It's kind of a fun little thematic theme, even if it's pointless, you know? Making me press all 4 of those. I actually like that. It's good to make the player anticipate something. You know, like, Super Nintendo example, kind of a classic Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. You know, whenever you saw a chest, you knew that something good was coming up, and that gave you the anticipation of getting to wonder, what am I gonna get? I think that well, it doesn't really work in this game for the boss switches because you don't really get anything, but it does work for the randomized reward spawner things where there's up to 4 rewards. Oh, a switch. And a passage. Okay, so 1 of 3 boss switches has been pulled. Nice. I feel like I should have waited to buy things, you know, with all the vendor coins we've found. This is Hammerwatch, the original. It's also a totally blind run, so I don't really know what's coming up. I have my suspicions that we're going to have to fight a giant eyeball enemy, but it's just sort of based on past experience with the other bosses being large versions of whatever it is that we fought in the majority of those stages. How are you doing today, Medlackle? Did I say that right? Biggest difference between the two is that Heroes has randomized levels. Yeah, I was told about that. I don't even know if you could really call this a roguelike, or maybe even a roguelite, because of the fact that it's not procedurally generated at all. Which is not to say it's a bad game, but it is interesting, and it's surprising to me, actually, insofar as I don't understand why they didn't make it procedurally generated, you know? Because it's a game that, like, screams, you know, I want to be procedurally generated, you know? This is Gauntlet-like? Yeah, yeah. Actually, wasn't Gauntlet procedurally generated to some degree? Did I hit my head and, imagine that? It was all static? Okay. Was Zombies Ate My Neighbors a roguelike? Alright, I think we've cleared this whole floor. I think everything's done. We saved up 11 keys. Hopefully that wasn't pointless. Now we go down. Oh god, don't make me do an entire gigantic floor. I bet it's gonna be short. Ouch. Looks like I'm on fire or something. Okay. Alright, let me see. Locked door, we're trying to avoid using the keys there, just in case Just in case saving them does something for us. There's that fire attack again. We know there's something in the wall here. Wait a minute. I want to check this. You could only beat this game in the sequel with the Paladin. You need that healing. Well, the Warlock heals upon killing things. And he heals, I think anybody can heal when they get a combo if they buy the right thing. So I really haven't had too much of a problem. I'm told that the Ranger is the best class, but I've only played the Warlock. I played basically what Twitch asked me to play. Can I go? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, surely I can get through here without triggering this. These things do so much damage. Alright, I think this is the only place for me to go. That's a shame. Amazing. Okay. Get my hit points back this way. Combo 44. It seemed to be happy about that. Not really sure if getting bigger combos actually does anything for you. Very low on hit points. We need to get a combo and sort of stop taking damage, basically. Of course, I could just get lucky and start healing on these kills, but only a 20% chance of that happening, and then we only get 1 hit point when that happens, so... Not the best way to heal. The combo definitely is the correct way. Alright, hold on a minute. I'm gonna... Ah, shit. I was going back and forth, and I basically walked back into the thing attacking me. That was definitely my mistake. I should have just gone in one direction. We were a little bit too far away for the storm to hit him through the wall, except at a very specific point. Rather annoying, actually. That's okay, though. Although, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do for the boss. Like, I legitimately think I am going to have to spend some gold on extra lives, because based on how hard the other bosses were, we spent like 5 lives apiece on it, so... I think I actually will dump some gold into lives. Then again, maybe it'll only let me buy like 1 extra life and we'll be pwned. Guess we'll find out. I don't know if we lose the game forever. I still don't know if we lose the game forever if we lose all of our lives, because that has not happened yet. That would be a real shame if that was the case. And it would surprise me, since it would be kind of the only real roguelike quality that the game has. And out of all the roguelike qualities to implement, that would be surprising that they would only choose that one. But then again, I think Gauntlet was that way back in the day. You know, you lose all your lives, you don't get any continues, GG. But it does raise the stakes, I suppose. Nice. Anyway, I should have just healed up before trying to do that stunt with the storm. Gauntlet was a quarter muncher. If you want to live, pay up. Right, yeah. That is true. I want to get my storm active here. Actually, you know what? Let's just get a combo and then back off. Actually, don't want to kill them. So I want to do another combo. Have more hit points, or more mana regen, rather. You know what? I'll use my storm now. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Making some headway on this floor. 12 bronze keys. Will I be rewarded for hoarding them? Nobody knows. It's a bomb. Ooh. It's a little dangerous. Kind of spammed my chain lightning here to get out of that. Let's see if we can't get another combo here in a second. There we go. Perfect. This game is like night and day ever since upgrading my mana to 300 plus and getting the mana regen. I will say that this game does a truly excellent job of, you know, despite the fact that the levels are a little bit too big, the game does a really, really good job of keeping you entertained and giving you more stuff to do, because that's crucial. You know, you don't want your player to be bored, then you have to introduce new content that is genuinely interesting. Like, wow, what can I do with this? You know, what's this new ability? You know, for example, this crazy-ass lightning storm I've been using. A game that totally failed to do that, in my opinion, was, Darkest Dungeon, where once you had played a couple of missions, you basically had played everything that the game had to offer, but then there was just so much game left, you know. Oh my god, this is incredible. Well, we just did a 65 combo. Alright, I've had it with this. We're gonna hunt this plant down, and I'll come back for all this treasure in a minute. Okay, hold on. Let a lot of eyes get near me. Actually, wait a minute. Can I just... Nope, not enough mana. Okay, there's a combo. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this, I guess. Then I'll come back and use a storm and clear it all out. I think I have a death grudge against plants now. I've died several times to them, just trying to cheese them from behind walls and whatnot. There's an achievement for reaching 1,000 kills in a combo. That's wild. I'm not sure how one would even do that without luring half the level to your location. Be pretty easy to do once the monsters are actually there, though, with this character, considering how good the storm is. Okay. Surprisingly easy if you use the bonus stage. Hey, no one told me about a bonus stage. Is that a secret that I missed? Or is it something I haven't reached yet? It's a bonus. Well, I kind of figured, but... I passed it? Is that the shortcut? From floor 1 to floor 3? Because I found that and I didn't take it. Does it pass through the bonus stage? I mean, if I already passed it and I can't get it, you can spoil me on where it was, because I am curious. Let's head down here. Nice. This sounds like it. Yeah, there was a shortcut from floor 1 to floor 3. I think it led to floor 3. it was past like a giant spike trap thing, if I recall correctly. Alright, I wonder, how do we get in here? It's gotta be a switch. It's gotta be that switch right there. How do we get in there, though? I'm not gonna devote too much brain power to this. I know there's a switch somewhere that just lets me in. I think that once I get 2 mana per kill, I'll be able to sort of spam the thunderstorm. Looks like a gauntlet stage, 8-bit textures. That sounds cool. I want to go there. But I don't want to play through the game again. No golden key. I mean, I could play through the game again. It's if there was any interest, you know. But I think people want to see Heroes of Hammerwatch if I do more Hammerwatch. From what I've been told. Alrighty. Heroes is the better game. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's the same engine, I assume, but they had time to polish it more, you know. Which is a pretty cool way for indie devs to do things, I think. Something that I think I'll probably do is release one game and then improve upon it, you know. That's what they used to do back in the day as well. Like, Diablo and Diablo 2 are essentially the same game, except Diablo 2 takes everything that Diablo did and improves it, you know. Instead of 3 classes that are basically the same thing with some different stats, you had actual classes, you know, but the game played pretty much the same, you know. If you look at like Warcraft 1 versus Warcraft 2 versus Warcraft 3, you know, you see a very smooth iteration of concepts, but the basic game and the gameplay doesn't really change that much, you know. Although you got to be careful with that, because if you're too cheap about it, then it kind of feels like you're paying full sticker price for a game for what's essentially an expansion pack, which is how I felt about the Neo XCOM versus Neo XCOM 2. Nice. Alright, now I get my revenge against this plant. Wait, no I don't. Oh my god, how do I get in there? Alright, I think the only place left to go without using a key, which I think there's really nowhere to use keys, I think we have to do this... Oh no. Alright. Alright, that's what we're used to. They activate when you go next to them. So we need to deactivate these somehow. The spike traps. There's no way to flip that switch or get over there as far as I know. I wonder if I could use an invulnerability potion. And I'm obsessed with these invulnerability potions. Like, oh, well, how can I use it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, don't meme me like that. So that was a true meme to surprise me with a plant at that exact moment. Actually, that's kind of what I would call a bit of an unfair challenge. I mean, it's just 25 damage, who cares, but if you came in there with damage on you, being hit by something off screen with no indicator that it's coming, I mean, well, no, I can't complain because I could see the little things on the ground, so the indicator was there, I just didn't see it. Can't complain about that. There's a switch over there, but we can't get to it. This is just like on the second floor where I couldn't find these wacky secrets. I hope I'm able to figure out this one. can't be too much level left. Hey, there's the gold key. I shouldn't have used my storm just for that. Oh well. Anything in these books? Nope. Got him. Nothing in these books, okay. So we're just gonna have to bear in mind there's stuff yonder, you know, off to the west, and hopefully something we find opens it up. And I'm gonna have to remember, you know, if I don't find anything to sort of resolve that, then we're gonna need to come in there with an Invincibility Potion. And just sort of see, because I betcha the switches that we saw behind that transfer the items that we found into a more accessible location. Combo. Let him summon as much stuff as he wants. Keep getting my mana and my hit points back, actually. Nice. I think that was extra hit points. 125 max now. Pretty cool. Oh, we didn't kill him yet. So many vendor coins. I wonder how many thousands of gold I could have saved. On the other hand, look at me, I have like 7,000 gold. Maybe gold is not as limited in this game as I seem to think it is. I feel like you can buy almost every upgrade without even really min-maxing too much, and maybe that offers some explanation as to why the game doesn't seem to try to stop you from farming, you know? Okay. Dare I use my key? It would appear that this is the only way forward. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. That speed boost is incredible. Particularly after buying extra speed. Okay. And the sound effects in this game are just on point. Such a little thing, but meaningful, you know? Oh, crap. He should die of the poison, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get a combo here, get some mana back, and then explore up here. Man, how much of this level could possibly be left? I wonder. Luckily, I don't think there's like really any paths we haven't explored, except for where we're at right now, and that little trap area, which is pretty memorable, hard to forget. Keep the combo going. Have you noticed the levels are getting bigger? Yes, Yeah, that was a big complaint on my part. One of the few that I have about this game is that I don't think the levels should be quite so big. I think that the game doesn't really behoove itself to having huge floors like this. I think that if you're gonna put any amount of non-linearity in a game, and this isn't really all that non-linear, but it kind of is. I think you need to keep it sort of small and serviceable. Whoa, hello. This is like floor 2 stuff. Got him. Yes, yes. Okay, there's our combo. Okay, so we're not going to open up this door, making the mistake that we made before. Ah, an extra life. How badly do I want it? Man, what a troll door. More vendor coins, yeah? Hello, bomb. Amazing. Alright, extra lives are 285 gold now. Enormous, enormous cost reduction from all the vendor coins we found. I think the last time I looked at those, they were, gosh, 400? Something like that. And you. Soul Sacrifice 2. That is worth buying now. Huh, this is interesting. Haven't been down there yet. Now this lady was behind... There was another combo shop behind a bronze key door. 6 to 8 per second. We could get mana regen during combos. Combo timer. Tempted to get more healing, to be honest. Yeah. Let's get a couple of those. Yeah. And let's save the rest. Well... Yeah, let's save the rest. Maybe we'll find more vendor. Vendor keys. Okay, there's a broken bridge. I have PTSD from the broken bridges. Alright, so we can unlock our way into this room, if we're so inclined, but we can go around the other way and maybe not spend that key. I should be able to sell my bronze keys. How about that? Oh, big time. A passage has been revealed. Interesting. Also, I see this. Boom. Not really an important secret passage there, but what got revealed, I wonder? Guess we'll find out. At least I hope we find out soon. That was down here. At least I think that was not open a second ago. Alright, hold on. Let's do this first because this is definitely a dead end. Oh, right. The traps were right there. We could have very easily died, actually. Whoops. Taking 75 damage a pop, but I was running at combo speed, so we actually made it across. even though I was straight up right next to where they came out, you know? Alright, down we go. This looks to be where we are sort of forced to go. Another thing in the wall. Oh my god, amazing. Big time combos. But yeah, this game does a really, really, really good job of making me feel like my character is getting more powerful as I play it. Which I think is just crucial, really, if you want your player to have fun. Nice. More damage. Very good to see on this character. Or any character, I suppose. Alright, 2 switches. Okay, we moved a key to the left, and we moved that into the wall. Is that an invisible? Yep, there's a secret passage off to the west. So we just have to figure out how to get in there, and then we know exactly how to get to that Ankh. Don't think I've forgotten about those traps off to the west, by the way. We're gonna come back for that. My god, I'm a tornado. It's incredible. I'm really glad I spent money on this spell, by the way. I was a little dubious at first, but it was worth the 1,400 or however much gold I put into it. Probably shouldn't have burnt it right there on those guys, though. Ah, there's a plant. Okay. Can't get a combo off these dudes. Yes, I can. Here we go. Crap. More mana. Nice. How did I take damage, I wonder? Do they have like a death explosion that I've completely ignored? Was 2k. So in Heroes of Hammerwatch, do the classes play basically the same, or is it like a little bit different, or what? Only 4 more to go. So I assume we press 5 of those little switches, and then the traps off to the west turn off, hopefully? Is that the big meme here? Ah. Come on. There we go. Now I can just do this. Since DLC drop, they made Warlocks melee at least useful. You really just respec skills to get rid of melee, so you can give him a new baseline attack, huh? Interesting. I mean, I don't feel like his little dagger is useless here, it's just, hard to use properly, I guess is how I would put it. And that's fine. I mean, I am all for high skill ceiling characters in games. In fact, I think they're some of the most fun characters in games, you know, where it's like you're rewarded for being good, but if you're not good, you're gonna hate it, you know. And I don't know if Warlock actually falls under that description in Hammerwatch, because I haven't played the other characters, so I have no basis of comparison, but I'm just saying I like that archetype. Which is one of the reasons I was sort of instinctually drawn to the pilot, even though I'm absolutely not good enough yet at that game to really make good use of him. Same idea, but clearly improved. That's cool. So, portal. There we go. And there's... okay. There's the boss switch. Only one more of those. But we don't want to fight the boss yet, do we? We want to delve into the secrets of this floor. Since we missed so many on the last floor. Oh, I see what you mean. I assume you can't respec in this, in Hammerwatch 1. Alright, I think we've cleared out everything down here. Fire, fire, fire. Fire. Uh-huh. I can go south, I can go west. Let's go west. We want to make it to this switch. Okay. South. Whoa, shit! Alright. Just a slight miskey. Okay, we can go west or south here. Let's go south first. Okay, it wants me to go to the right, but there's no path open there yet, and I bet a path will open up once I pull however many switches to get to that portal. God, I hope it gives me like a path where I don't have to walk through those fire things. And it might. I don't know. Maybe it will. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, Mr. Plant. Plus 10 mana. Well, at least we got all of our hit points back. Pretty good. I'm mildly curious how much that pink bomb does in terms of damage, but not curious enough to actually take it. Run right through all this. GG. Passage has been revealed. Okay, now we have a genuine path right off to the west. A good reason to open this door and save myself some time. 15 bronze keys. I wonder. I really wonder. I wonder if those will be useful or if I'm continuing to meme myself. I know they don't transfer from stage to stage, so to speak. But just like, why? Why would they give me so many extras if it wasn't for some kind of big secret, you know? 16 now, actually. One more to go. Alright, one more wall switch and we get something. Something happens. Alright, before I head off west into that big room with the... well, actually with the vendors and things that we wanted to get into, before I do that, I'm gonna go up here. Can't get in here. Yep, there's a plant. My best friend, the plant. Okay, let's not forget any boxes. Every little bit of gold helps. In fact, we left a bunch over here. Whoops. Yeah, so if I were to design this game, and again, I'm critiquing something that has probably been improved in the sequel, but if I was going to design this game, I think what I would do is, not only would I would basically steal the way that Gungeon works, is I would be able to walk into these little boxes to break them rather than having to attack them and even better, I think I would just have the loot come right out of them if you kill all the monsters in the area around them. Just to save time. All in all, I think you would be, you know, it's such a small change, but I think it would improve the flow of the game a lot, which I think is important. Hello. And your friends, and you played Hammerwatch, you yelled plant when you saw her or attacked by a plant. Dude, the plants are like the most deadly thing in the game that I've found so far. Because I mean, if you gotta time it perfectly, really, or else you're gonna take a huge amount of damage. It's fun, though. Fun challenge. Although, I mean, it's more of like just an obstacle if you run into one where it's behind a wall and you've got to deal with it. You got to just live with it for a while. Let's open this right up. Wait a minute. Did I use a key that I didn't need to use? Hopefully that does not punish me later. By the way, if it turns out that I'm saving keys for no reason whatsoever, I'm never gonna do this again. Like in the next set of floors, I'll just be completely wasteful with my keys. It's funny because if the game was procedurally generated, I would know that there's no way that's possible. So, well, probably there would be ways to kind of create little puzzles like that, but. Oh, wow, nice dodge. Yeah, who knows what the devs had in mind when it's not procedurally generated. Dead combo. Nice. I've noticed that my hit point regeneration is just really good now. Like, if I was going to play this game again, do another playthrough, I think it might be one of the first things I go for, to be honest. The regen during combo. Assuming the character had a good way to create a combo at that point. Okay, a switch. Wow, an exit has been revealed, so that's... Alright, a gigantic path to the boss. Alrighty. Amazing. Okay, let's do the fun room. Let's do the big boy room that we've been sort of saving the best for last with all those secret vendors in it. They were in cells like they were locked up or whatever. I'll try to keep an eye out for switches on the wall because there's still one more we need to press to make something happen. I mean, who knows what. Alright, we go down. Go through here. .46 combo. Turn this bad boy right back on. Seems good. Actually just using the combo to break more of these more quickly. Seems cool. And he dropped a vendor coin. Something that I'm really curious about is those little mini-boss enemies that enrage the guys around them. Their rewards, are those randomized? Could you get like way more vendor coins instead of max damage ups or max mana ups or whatever? Because what's interesting about that to me is depending on your playthrough, because those guys, you know, it's not like they can be farmed, they don't spawn. Could you end up with more max damage based on how lucky you are with those drops overall versus, you know, if they just drop a bunch of vendor coins. I'm sure it's a very minor difference by the end of the game, but... Alright, lady. Summon Gargoyle. Summons an immobile gargoyle that stands and shoots your enemies for 4 seconds. Damage reduction from 0 to 1. Well, armor seems good. Hold on. How much of this game is random and how much is static? I feel like pretty much all of it is static, to be honest. Mana pull 4, health pull 1. Yeah, like I don't feel like any of... I mean, I'm told that Heroes of Hammerwatch is totally procedural, but I think that all of this is static. I think that it's pre-made. How do we get in there? Oh, right. There was a... I know I saw a room earlier from afar that I couldn't get into where there was a guy in the wall that I could, you know, signify an empty path. We're not going to buy anything at all. I don't need it right now, and I know there's a vendor coin. I'm looking at it, so... Oh, right. That's a trap. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. Where do I go, I wonder? This is actually where we started, come to think of it. Oh man, if I had a gold key, we could get up... We could get all up in there. But we don't. So hold on a minute. Copper key we could blow. There's one trick. So one trick to finding all secret rooms. Do you want to know it? Sure. I'm okay with being spoiled if it means that I can find all this stuff easier. All secret entrances are on north walls. I kind of figured... Wow, this worthless... this totally worthless thunderstorm, at least worthless for this particular task. I guess I'm just gonna have to get all this loot. This is where I died before actually trying to do this exact same stunt. But yeah, I knew the entrances were on the north walls, but it still seems very easy to miss them. Alright, I've already been in here. There's no path, though. I have a suspicion that there's an area that opens up. Oh man, that golden door opens. We need a gold key. I regret spending my gold key on... Oh shit. I was looking at the minimap and not looking at where I was going, and there's just a death trap that killed me. We're definitely spending money on extra lives at this point, there's no question. Just to fight the boss and not get hosed. Which is fine. If I'm well and truly in danger of losing, I'm not above farming up some gold later on. Oh man, but I gotta hunt down. Okay, so we go east. Very confused about where I'm supposed to be now. In case that's not obvious. But I'd better watch where I'm going since there's death traps all over the place. Alright, so these are the little switches I'm looking for. There's one more somewhere. I suppose I could go check those traps I found earlier, but I guarantee you they're still active. Wait a minute, here's something I haven't done yet. What is up, buddy? Got him. Bye-bye, plant. Those things do not have very fast spawn rates, it seems. Passage has been revealed. That appears to be off to the west. Just a shortcut to where I've already been. I betcha that the switch is either in this room or very close. Gosh, I wish I could remember. Wait, no, there it is. That's exactly what I've been looking for. Not the switch, but this is that room that had the hidden... Yeah, there we go. The one up. That also has the golden key for me, which will lead me into the boss area. Which we don't want to do just yet. We need to find that switch. But then again, well, the switch may very well be in there. So we have a mission. We have a path. Let's just not walk into any death traps, yeah? Heading off west, we're trying to get to that golden door. Is this the path? Nope, it's this way. Okay, I know there's a way to get around here without spending keys. You know what? I've grown weary of saving all my keys. I'm just gonna assume that I'm being crazy and that there's no secret reward for saving your keys. And if I get punished for it, then whatever. Combo. The more I think about it, the more I doubt that that's the case anyway. Especially when it's like a small, sort of, very, very easily made mistake to use one of your keys when you don't actually want to. So I doubt they do that. Besides, there's not much floor left, so I don't know where they would have packed some kind of secret like that. Nice. There's a... Wait, I've already been there. I was going to say there's a switch behind this wall, but that's definitely a spot we've already explored. Really hope that the last wall switch is in here and not hiding somewhere in this massive ass area. Oh my god. Not only is it not here, we actually have only activated 2 boss switches, so even if I wanted to just sort of wash my hands of this floor, there's no such luck. Okay. Alright. Well, we're gonna take a look. It's there, that's it. How do we get in there? It's gotta be a switch that opens it up. I mean, assuming that's even the same wall switch. Wait a minute. Maybe down here? No, none of those look right. Let's Secrets upon secrets. So yeah, just like I thought. Alright, I'm gonna buy the Invulnerability Potion. And we're gonna see if we can walk on top of the death spikes while that's active. Because I'm starting to... I mean, I don't think that would be necessary to finish the floor. I do think it's possible that that would be necessary to get some kind of secret. So where was the... Where was the potion shop? By the way, there's our last... Hold on, this is a hint. There's our last boss fight thing. And the direction of the staircase indicates where it's going. So that's actually coming from this floor. Floor 7. Which is the floor we started on. Have we... Ah! Well, if I'm so inclined, I can do the boss now. Man, we're so close to doing that other thing. I'm at least going to try the invulnerability play. We can also find out if we can purchase multiple lives as well at the same time. Is vitality, is that... Surely that's not health. Star, shield, sword. The star, I think, is combo. Sure wish I could move this. Okay, star is combo, for sure. I suppose that I will go see the Vitality Merchant, and we'll find out if that's hit points or if it's, you know. Boost, that's the one, okay. Invulnerability Potion. Temporarily protects from damage. Well, that sure sounds like it'll work. Extra life. Ah, extra lives cost more every time you buy them. Well, we just bought 5 of them. And that will probably give us enough power to survive the boss. Watch the Invulnerability Potion not be good enough to protect you from the instant kill traps. Now that would be a big meme. I think at that point, I think I would just wash my hands of it and just go fight the boss. Floor 8. We want to be on floor 9, I think. Floor 9. And the other traps are off to the northwest. Either I'm super clever or I'm super dumb. We're going to find out which. Also, how about this, man? Is that a path over there? No. Because this has got to be totally separate, I would say. Just kind of shaving yaks here, looking for solutions to different problems. Well, forget that. Let's go do the big thing and see if we're pleasantly surprised by the results. Here we go. Okay. That was it. That was the secret. That was how you did it. Amazing. Pretty cool, alright. I can respect that puzzle. Kind of lateral thinking, you know. You know what I don't respect, though, is that didn't open up this freaking door. And that's the actual switch we needed, goddamn, to do whatever secret thing. And I am through with hunting for secrets in this game. So, let's just go kill the boss. How about that? Maybe I'm leaving something really good on the table. I don't know. I'm cool with it. The Lich. That is not what I was expecting. I was expecting a giant eyeball. Fills up health and mana when used. Temporarily protects from... Let's get the rejuvenation potion. Seems like a good use of... Actually, you know what? There was a portal that we found somewhere on that floor that looked like this thing. And I bet you if I pressed the fifth thing, I would get access to it. Maybe it would have let me do the bonus stage? I don't know. Hey, buddy. Get zapped on. Pray for forgiveness. I don't wanna. This doesn't seem so bad so far. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. Seems like the ads die really quickly, but are just incredibly dangerous. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Nice, he made bats, which let me get a combo. This doesn't seem so bad so far. I've burned through a lot of my mana, but, I mean, I can just run away from him, you know? Bye-bye. I lose a lot of hit points if I get hit by all that crap, though. Where's the main dude? He's the only one that spits out the black balls. There he is. Oh, we do a lot of damage to him. Decent amount, anyway. Very good, very good. Seems like the bats only come out when you attack the clones. Alright, he switches spots a lot. Oh, hello. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We really need a combo. There we go. Get that mana back. I like how apples can drop from these things randomly. Dude, this is the easiest boss fight we've seen so far by far. I bet he's gonna go full rage mode here in a minute. And, do something I won't like, but until that happens, I feel like we're really having an easy time. He's already at half health, though. How much worse could this fight get, I wonder? Probably a lot worse, but how quickly could it get worse? I'm looking at the stage, I'm trying to look for, like, where traps would activate so I can be ready for it, but I don't see anything. Just gonna, you know, take a leisurely time sort of charging up my mana here. I almost regret buying extra lives, you know, but I couldn't have possibly known that this would be easy. Compared to the other 2 fights, it's kind of weird because the first fight was harder than the second fight, and this is easier. This is also easier than the second fight was, so it's almost like the bosses are in the wrong order, you know? Alright, here we go. go storm mode, kill the ads, kill the main guy, try to... Whoop. This teleport is very quick. Alright, I'm gonna let more ads show up. Things usually get crazy hectic when they're almost dead. So if we can just sort of keep him right above almost dead. Keep my combos rolling. We can stay fully max. Hell, it's almost like farming, because, I mean, look, I'm getting gold from this stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think they give... If I was going to make this fight harder, I would probably make them spawn less dudes, you know? Seems a little much. Here we go. Oh god. Of course, if I make a single mistake, I almost die. Or spawn more liches. It could spawn more liches. I'm sure something will happen. Did the designers get lazy? I mean, this does not feel like even half the challenge that the last... Lich slain. Plus 10 mana. Okay, maybe it just wanted to be kind to me. No, I'm telling you, man, like there were death traps in the first fight. They spent all their, it shows how much more powerful you are. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I mean, it was harder to deal with giant groups of enemies. High-level Warlock is scary. He does seem quite strong. Interesting. Okay. Floor 10, the Chambers, which, from what I was told, seems like it's probably the final area of the game. The music certainly seems to have kicked up as though it is. And my keys did in fact reset, so I was right about that. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the stream for tonight. It's a pretty long session. Only one more Hammerwatch left. We'll do it all in one sitting. I might do like a little bit off camera, just to kind of make it a shorter session next time. But yeah, I'm having fun with it. It's a fun game. Well, hopefully I hope that the final boss is a nice hard challenge compared to the Lich and to the second boss. Like, the first one was in just a really sweet spot, the giant worm thing, because, I mean, it took you right to the wire at the end where it's like all kinds of crap was happening at the same time, and it really pushes the player to the limit, so I want to see some more content like that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Mad Lackle, especially thank you. You know, I like to see new faces in the stream, so definitely feel free to drop me a follow if you want to see some more content like this. In any event, yeah, that's going to be it for the night. So until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.